I would first like to thank the parents, teachers, and administrators who led us to where we are today and granted us the opportunity for success in the future. Our graduation would not be possible without your endless love and support. 13 years ago, each of us walked onto the school bus. We were 3 feet tall with our book bags hanging off of our backs and smiles on our faces, excited to go to school for the first time. Our parents cried upon releasing their reins. We sat at our wooden desks outside at recess and received a sticker every time we did something well. Our daily dose of excitement was finding out who would be the line leader or the caboose for the week, or whose clothespin would be moved on the discipline board. Today, the class of 2018 is leaving behind a chapter in our lives and welcoming a new beginning. Although much has changed since we were in kindergarten, I want to reminisce on our time spent at Oley Valley. Graduation day provides an opportunity for each of us to reflect upon our experiences thus far, both positive and negative. You'll remember the excitement of the Oley Fair, but you won't remember crying over the drama that happened during it. You'll remember playing in a state final game and almost coming back from a 4-goal deficit at halftime. You'll remember reading the quotes around the school that gave you hope about the future. You'll remember saying hi to someone you haven't ever spoken to, because it's never too late to make connections with those around you. There are certain experiences you won't regret, like staying at the baseball game an hour longer or getting late-night ice cream with your friends instead of studying for a test. You won't regret being emotional throughout the crazy years of high school, because what's most important in life is feeling. You should love and fear and hope, because this is what makes us all feel alive. I admit it has taken me too long to learn these things. Freshman year, I came into high school only worrying about if I earned a 100 on test or finished my homework on time. I didn't take full advantage of life from the beginning, but eventually I did, and I'm thankful that Oley Valley gave me the opportunity to fall in love with life. Over the past few months, I have heard many of my classmates say, "I can't wait to leave." If we begin to regret or fail to remember our lives here at Oley, we will lose touch with who we really are. Oley Valley has taught us the value of relationships and forming bonds with others. It has taught us the value in learning and educating ourselves about the world around us. Participating in sports and clubs at Oley Valley has proven to us the importance of character and playing for something bigger than ourselves. This small town has shaped our personalities and reactions to everything we experience. We should never forget the passion and zest for life that the Valley has given us. The class of 2018 is unique because we have faced and conquered adversity together. These challenges have given us a sense of pride about our hometown. I know there is a fire inside of each of us that will guide us in the years to come. Never let that fire burn out. Never let anything take away the free spirit you had when you were young. Do not let your work or routine dictate your life. We should not leave behind the values that the Valley has kindly given us. We should carry these lessons with us in the years to come. Right now, we have the opportunity to pave our own path. Each of us has the ability to live life to the fullest, and the way to achieve this is to keep the Valley in our hearts forever. After today, we have the freedom to decide our future, whether that be college, the military, or the workforce. The only person you are doing that for is you, so do what makes you feel alive and do so to make the Valley proud. As a part of the class of 2018, I am so thankful to stand alongside each and every one of you today. After today, we will part ways and start new beginnings. Some of us will stay in touch, and some of us may never speak again. But I know for a fact that our unity and the fire inside of all of us will bring us back to the Valley, and we will reminisce, and we will not regret our time here. Carry the Valley with you forever and wherever life takes you. Class of 2018, I'll leave you with this. You can either sit back and watch others chase their dreams, or you can leave here today and pursue your own. Make the Valley proud. Good luck and congratulations. Good evening. To begin, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight to celebrate our graduation. In an effort to express my appreciation, I have written several letters to some very important people and places that have helped us arrive to this day. I would like to share these letters with you. Dear family, do you remember our first day of kindergarten? For us, it feels like such a long time ago, but for you, it probably feels like yesterday. The past 13 years, you have supported and loved us more than anyone else could. As you sit here tonight, and some of you hold back tears, we ask you to understand how much you mean to us and how grateful we are for having you in our lives. You have endured countless sporting events, sat through long concerts, driven us from one activity to another, held us when we cried, and have always given us a reason to smile. Without your constant support, we would never be where we are today. We often forget to thank you for your sacrifices, so from all of us to all of you, we sincerely thank you. Dear teachers, you are the foundation of our education. You dealt with us as young elementary students with short attention spans, and as moody high schoolers with even shorter attention spans. You taught us how to be confident when we were filled with self-doubt, and even knocked us down a bit when we had too much confidence. Thanks to you, we learned the states and capitals. We will never forget plus C. We will always remember that Jean jousted the Lynn, and we will always know the definition of arduous. Most importantly, you have helped us to determine who we are and what kind of people we want to become, and for that, we sincerely thank you. Dear elementary school, nearly 13 years ago, we started our academic career in kindergarten as a fish, duck, bear, frog, or apple. The highlight of that first year for many of us came when it was time for the kindergarten circus. Every girl wanted to be a ballerina, and every guy wanted to be the weightlifter. In kindergarten, first, and second grade, we were challenged to read by Stegosaurus, and we spent every assembly trying to determine which teacher wore the Stegi costume. When we graduated to third grade, we got to move to the other side of the school, and it made us feel like the cool kids. The second half of elementary school brought silent straight lines, the fourth grade sleepover, colonial days, and the silly band epidemic. For the unforgettable memories you provided us with, we sincerely thank you. Dear middle school, thank you for the awkward years and giving us some of the funniest experiences. We enjoyed the awesome morning announcements, which included the annoyingly catchy "What's the Weather" song. In 7th grade, we were finally able to attend the middle school dances, even though all we did was stand in the corners or watch two people have a dance battle. We also had field day, which none of us could ever forget because we all wanted to beat Mr. Saber's class, the Saberites. The middle school years also helped many of us perfect our cramming abilities because of taking AR tests every quarter, and of course, the science fair. I think we can all agree that some of the most memorable days of middle school were when the power went out and we got to go home early. Those days were always a nice surprise. For the entertaining moments, we sincerely thank you. Dear high school, it has been a crazy 4 years. We have traveled extensively for field trips, music performances, county, district, and state athletic championships, conventions, and conferences. You gave us teams and athletes to rally around, especially when we won back-to-back county championships with our boys soccer and field hockey teams. You also gave us a lifetime of memories that will be forever cherished, especially ones of our classmate and friend who was taken from us too soon. We will always hold Preston in our hearts, and today we will celebrate graduation with him, knowing that he is here with us. For the cherished memories we created at the high school, we sincerely thank you. Dear Oley Valley, you have been our home for the past 18 years, and now it's time to say goodbye. We have had some great times and made some unforgettable memories. We will miss all the cows, the farm town jokes, drive your tractor to school day, and most importantly, the Oley Fair. Next year will definitely not be the same without having a day off for the fair. Thank you for giving us a safe community in which to grow up and make friends, a place to learn, and Dunkin' Donuts, of course. For giving us a place to call home, we sincerely thank you. Dear future, we have no idea what you will bring, and we are excited and nervous about the uncertainty of what lies ahead. We ask that you will surround us with family and friends to help us along the way and constantly remind us of where we came from. Remind us to be thankful and appreciate what we have. Help us to use the lessons we have learned from our past to benefit us in the future. We can't wait to meet you. See you soon. Sincerely, the class of 2018. Thank you.
I would like to thank all of the faculty, administrators, friends, and family
We're joining the class of 2018 today to celebrate this milestone. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. It took us 13 years, but we finally made it. When I realized I would have the honor of delivering a speech, many topics came to my mind when thinking about our time in Oley Valley, but I narrowed it down to one. I thought about my poem I wrote in middle school titled, "Is It All Really Worth It?" Today, 4 years later, I look back on our time in Oley Valley to answer this question. This is a question every person asks multiple times in life. About 18 years ago, each one of our parents asked themselves this very question. Being a parent must be one of the scariest things in the world, and we can all thank our parents for their help in getting us to this point in our lives. I know without my parents, I would not be standing here before you all today. I would like to thank every parent in the audience who has helped his or her child during their time in Oley Valley. A special thanks to parents like my mom, who stayed up and studied with me until early in the morning, who looked at every assignment, and who never missed a single activity or event I was in. Without you, Mom, I would never be where I am today. Each parent now can answer the question, yes, it all was worth it, because all your hard work has led to your child receiving his or her diploma today. Is it all really worth it? I'm sure many of the graduates have asked themselves this question when thinking about the activities they are involved in. This is something that is in the back of everyone's head, whether they're in school, sports, or drama club. This is what goes through everyone's mind, and you have to wake up extra early in the morning because you need more time to study, your coach wants to have one extra practice before a big game, or the director wants to have one more rehearsal before the curtain goes up. The feeling each one of us gets during AP week, preseason, or show week. Is it all really worth it when we get home from a far game or a run-through and still have homework to do, but the clock already says 11, or when we wake up for school and hit the snooze button one too many times? Every struggle in life can be solved through hard work and dedication. Each one of you knows the feeling when you get your test back and see that all your studying has paid off. When the game is over and your team is on top, or when the curtain drops and the audience provides a standing ovation. This is the reason most of us have taken on so much throughout these years, and I hope everyone can continue to have these accomplishments after you leave Oley Valley. Continue to be in as many clubs as possible. Challenge yourself in hard classes, because the reward is usually worth the sacrifice. Continue to have the feeling that you can conquer anything through persistence, because each one of you can. A major thank you to the faculty and staff of Oley Valley, because each one of you had a huge part in assisting us to this point. This school offers a wide range of classes that allows each student to find what he or she has an interest in. Whether this is in math, science, English, history, STEM, VOTech, or ag. Allowing us to engage in many different areas has given us a chance to determine our future path in life. Thank you to all the teachers who had to deal with us every day. I know we were not easy, and you probably wondered if it was all really worth it. The teachers here help each student not just with the subjects they teach, but with life in general. Almost every student has one teacher he or she goes to for help, not just in that class, but in multiple ones, or for advice about life. And for that, we all thank you. The lessons you have taught us will help us in life, so each one of you can feel that what you have done has made a difference. To every graduate today, I know you have all asked a teacher, when am I going to use this in the real world? After today, we can finally answer this question. We will see how each lesson we learned here will help us. Most of us grew up together since we first started school here, and after today, we will no longer walk the halls with the same people we have seen for years. We will see new faces and have to get used to a new area. Whether you're going to college, a trade school, the workforce, or going to serve our country, our school has gotten you prepared. So after these 4 years, I can finally say that yes, it was all really worth it. All the late nights and stress were worth it. If I had to start over again, I would participate in the same clubs and take the same classes. The dedication that each one of us has put forth throughout school is what brought us to this day. We are all going to go our separate ways, but I encourage you not to forget Oley Valley. Do not forget all the activities and everything you learned here. This place may be small, but is a big part of each one of us. So, to the class of 2018, I hope you can all say that your time at Oley Valley was really worth it. I hope you can look back and are happy with the choices that you have made. I wish all of you luck in the future, because each one of you has the potential to achieve the impossible. Enjoy everything that happens in your life and learn from every experience. The little lesson may be the most important,
The smallest event may be the most memorable. I want to thank all of you from my time at Oley Valley, and I wish every one of you the best of luck for your life, because we are the future.